Data Jockey here, machine learning for Victorian racing. Race 4 at Flemington, Saturday 1 August 2026. Let us get straight into it. Quick summary first for Race 4 at Flemington, then I will dig into the why. 2 selections today. Darkbunny is the top pick, the model's place selection. El Tercero comes in as the second leg, the top 4 selection in the same race multi, not a place selection on its own. That is the short version. Darkbunny for the place, the multi combining both if you want the longer odds option. Stick with me though, because there is a genuinely interesting read on this race underneath those 2 selections. Race 4 at Flemington, 16 runners, top 3 paying the place dividend. The model's read here is interesting straight away. The favorite is not the top selection. That is the model telling you it sees value the market has missed. This is precisely the kind of scenario where the data and the crowd disagree, and that disagreement is where the value sits. 2 selections from the model for this race, a place pick, and a same race multi combining both. Remember, not every race makes the cut. The model only selects when the value is genuinely there, and today it is. On to the breakdown. Quick context before the picks, since how this works matters for understanding what follows. The model driving these selections is machine learning based, trained on Victorian racing, and it never stops updating. Every race meeting adds to what it knows. That is different from a static system built once and forgotten, and it matters because racing patterns shift over time, season to season, even track condition to track condition. The real differentiator, though, is the target. Most tipping approaches chase the winner. This model chases place finishers instead, horses landing in the top positions, paying a place dividend. Different target, different method entirely. It is processing dozens of variables across the whole field simultaneously: pace, distance, field makeup, historical patterns, how each runner matches today's specific rivals. All at once, in combinations that are well beyond what manual analysis can realistically track. The full methodology is linked in the description if you want to go deeper. Right now, though, Race 4 is the focus, and the model has a strong view worth walking through. Let us get into it. First selection for Race 4, Darkbunny, the model's top pick, currently second in the market. Not the favorite, not the one getting the market's attention, just quietly priced at a level the model strongly disagrees with. That disagreement is the entire reason this selection exists. Worth being honest with you here, because I think it earns more trust than it costs. There is no single tidy explanation for why the model has chosen Darkbunny. It genuinely does not work that way. It is not pointing to one factor, a good record at Flemington, a preferred distance, the usual form guide reasoning. That single factor thinking is what most tipping relies on, and it is exactly what this model avoids. Instead, it is weighing dozens of variables together, all at once: track conditions, distance, field composition, the specific rivals in this race, patterns drawn from thousands of past Victorian races. All of that simultaneously, picking up relationships a person simply cannot track by eye. That is deliberate. If the reasoning could fit in one sentence, the model would be redundant. Here is what actually matters. The market has Darkbunny priced at second in the market. The model ranks it first for Race 4. That gap between market price and model confidence is the value, and finding it is the model's entire purpose. It was built around place finishers specifically, not winners, so a top ranking here means this horse matches the historical pattern of horses that land in the places. A genuinely different lens to standard form analysis. Darkbunny for the place, top 3 finish in a 16-runner field. That is the model's read for Race 4. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Pick 2, El Tercero, currently third in the market. Now this one is a different kind of selection to pick 1, and it is worth understanding the distinction clearly. The model sees El Tercero finishing in the top 4, but not necessarily in top 3. That is a crucial difference. The data does not support a standalone place selection here. It does support the same race multi as the top 4 selection. Now that might sound like a technicality, but in a 16-runner field it is meaningful. The top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th does not. So a place selection on El Tercero on its own is not what the model is suggesting. The same race multi is where it fits. Think about what the model is actually saying about El Tercero. It belongs in this race. It fits the profile of a horse that finishes in the top 4 in this field, but whether it gets into top 3, that is less certain. For the same race multi, top 4 is enough. Dark Bunny top 3, El Tercero top 4. That is the combination the model is pointing to for race 4. The same race multi for race 4. Dark Bunny as a top 3 finisher, El Tercero as a top 4 finisher. Check your wagering provider for availability on this market. Now, before you consider placing it, something worth being clear about, because it is easy to get this confused. These are two completely different bet types with completely different probability profiles. They are not interchangeable, and they are not equally likely to land. The place selection on Dark Bunny is the higher probability option. The model is more confident in that outcome. Lower return, yes, but a stronger chance of landing. That is where the model has the most confidence for race 4. The same race multi is the longer odds option. Both legs need to land. Dark Bunny in top 3, El Tercero in the top 4. Lower probability than the place alone. But the return if both land is meaningfully better. You do not have to consider both. The place selection on Dark Bunny is where the model has the strongest signal. The same race multi is there for those who want to explore the longer odds option. Whatever you decide, go in with a clear understanding of what each bet requires. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. If you are following the full card today, all the race tips are in the playlist. One video per race, all uploaded before race 1. Have a look at the other races and see which of the model's selections are relevant to you. Some punters combine multiple selections into a place multi. Check your wagering provider for how that works. Always make your own informed decision before placing any bet. And this is important, always check for scratchings before you consider placing anything. Horses get scratched on race morning and it can completely change the picture. The model's place selection for race 4 is Dark Bunny. Have a look at the playlist for the rest of the card. Subscribe if you have not already. I do this for every Victorian meeting, every race day, and it is completely free to follow along. Race 4 at Flemington, all wrapped up. The headline Dark Bunny for the place, and Dark Bunny top 3 with El Tercero top 4 as the same race multi if the longer odds option appeals to you. Every selection gets tracked publicly, with results posted weekly, no exceptions and no cherry-picking, win streaks or losing runs alike. That is the only honest way to judge this model over time, and it is on you to make that call. For entertainment purposes only, as always, please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you next race.